Coming in hooked and we can't stop. Everything vibes, girl, just watch. Watch it all week, baby, no sleep. Can we pick up where we left off? Keep on watching for a little while. Keep on watching for a little while. Can I get one more episode? Don't make me watch it all alone. We can skip the intro. If you like the story, we can kick it till the morning.
Welcome to the show. I'm your host, ChefDanK, the show for gamers by gamers. We've created this show not only so you can share in some laughs with us, but also to shine some light on the inner workings of today's gamers. Our show is going to consist of multiple segments of sketch comedy and interviews with current gamers and or stream teams. This will all be set in the world of Minecraft. And remember, the show is ultimately for you, the viewers. So positive criticism and suggestions is always welcome in the comments section. Unless, of course, it's negative, then we're probably not going to read it at all. And now, let's kick things off with Mail Break with Firebreak. And welcome back to another edition of Mail Break with Firebreak. I got a letter here today from Michelle. She writes in and asks, Dear Firebreak, have you ever been caught off guard in the line of duty? Well, Michelle, I suppose there is a time or two that I have, but I am pretty awesome, so it's hard to get the drop on the Firebreak. But this one time, we were ordered to take out a rebel village, and top brass told us that we couldn't use fire. And I don't know if you know this or not, but fire's kind of my thing. How are you going to send me into battle while my flamethrower's on probation? Sucks. So I was pretty pissed off, so I ate about 24 hot wings. Then I went down to the local taco hut and got a double-decker XL chalupa gordita stop sign crunch crunch yum yum. Ate about 5 of those. Anyway, we got about halfway to the rebel village when my tummy went, hey, Firebreak, let's poop your pants. And I was like, no, that's not a good idea, Tummy. So we stopped halfway to the village and I ran, covering my butthole, to the nearest outhouse. And to spare you some details, basically I had my feet up on the door and I was snuggling that toilet paper like it was my wubby. I bit my lip and gave it hell. All the relief was nice, but that was about the time the rebel village started to attack us. So I kicked the door open, pants around the ankles, and opened fire. I'm pretty sure they were just as surprised as I was. But they did get the drop on Firebreak while I was in the line of duty, while taking a duty. So that's about it on that story. Until next time, Michelle. And now I'd like to welcome our very first guest, Bullet103.
Hello.
Hey, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here.
Very nice to be
We
here.
have a seat right here in our lovely red couch here. Just designed. Hopefully that paint doesn't get on you.
Your new
welcome
studio
to the show.
is really amazing.
Oh, thank you. We worked really hard on it.
Wow,
With
look at the view.
nights and days. It cost us a lot, so now we can't afford a band right now. Just because of all this lovely glass. Anyway.
Sing for you. But
Yeah, you're gonna sing?
It might shatter the glass. So.
Yeah, let's not sing then. let's get that. So Bullet, we have you first on this show as our very first guest, the debut show, because you are a leader of an awesome team called TGBG. Tell us a little bit about TGBG.
TGBG stands for Tag 'em and Bag 'em, but we're kind of moving away from that and going to the gamers of the world sort of nuance to it.
So what's wrong with Tag and Bag and why are we moving away from that?
Well, there isn't anything wrong with it, but in recent times we've added people from all over the world and many, many more games to our community that are played regularly, like Destiny and For Honor, and
Okay. So
so
why have a team? What's the point of having a team across the
that's
world?
that is an amazing question. Why join a team? Why have one? And
Oh, thank
um,
you.
I love that question
All right.
because basically it's a group of people of like minds who enjoy playing games together. They want to be organized into a group and have people to play with and party up. We also add another layer to it, which is
Ooh.
charity events and
Hmm.
tournaments, so people also have a place to compete. I mean, there's a lot of competing opportunities out in the community, but we offer our own as well. And like right now, we have challenges within the team just to get people to play together and do their best, and they can win $10 for each challenge that they win.
Oh, that's really cool. So if someone
Yeah.
wanted to I don't know, sign up for the team or wanted to view it at all, how would they do that?
Well, our strongest presence is really on Twitter, and
Okay.
that would be at TGBG Clan, because teams used to be called clans. Sometimes they still are, especially in Destiny,
Yeah.
but sort of moved away from clan into the word team and gaming.
So if
They
we're all
could
like tech
also,
savvy, we probably should put maybe like a link, maybe down
that would be
there, or
amazing.
maybe like
Thank
right
you.
along here in front of everything. Maybe can we afford that?
Thank
Steve!
you.
Steve! Can we afford it?
Yeah, I think we
I
can.
don't know.
I think
Maybe
we
we can
can,
afford it.
boss.
We're gonna do it. Yeah, we'll get it, Bullet. All right, we'll get it, Bullet. Don't worry about it. We will plug it. So
Poor
there's a
Steve.
website, and is there a Twitch channel too? Can we put that down there
Yes,
on the?
we've
Okay.
been streaming a lot on our Twitch channel several times a week, and that's where we
Yeah.
hold our charity events and tournaments, and that would be TGBG Gaming.
Oh, you're doing the good
That's
work.
simple. Our
Oh,
website
charities
is
and everything, huh? Go.
tgbggaming.com. Everything
Hmm.
is TGBG Gaming.
Oh yeah, that's awesome. So there's rumors within the actual clan or the team that you're awesome. What do you have to say about that? Like, is that accurate or?
Oh my gosh, I would be the last person to ask that. I never think of
Uh huh.
myself that way. I'm only
So
as good
humble too.
as you guys are, truly. If you guys don't come together and
Spoken
we
like a
don't.
true leader. We love you, Bullet.
I
So
thank you for that.
was this like an ultimate goal as a young girl? You dreamed about leading a giant team and bringing people together and getting tons of money for awesome charities and causes.
Um, Not in any way. In fact, I really didn't think I could manage something. It got thrown in my lap, and I am the type of person to put 110 into whatever I am doing and be passionate about it. So it just kind of
I would
developed over
think
the
so because I
years.
don't think these things accidentally happen. So how old is this team? Like how long have you been just grinding this out?
Well, since MW3, which is Modern Warfare 3, it's a Call of Duty game.
Hmm.
So 2012 was that? 2013?
So if I do the
We
math real quick, that's like 800 years. Am
we're
I?
going on
Do we
seven
have a calcul?
years,
7 years. I was close. I was
which is
close.
great because the average lifespan of a team is 3 to 6 months.
Man, you got to be extremely proud of that. That's awesome.
Very.
That's
I'm
great.
proud of you guys.
Well, thank you. Yeah, that's great. Hey, you want to go fishing and I can get some real questions to you? Let's
I
go
brought my
fishing.
fishing rod.
Oh, you did? Great.
I
Let's go.
did.
Hey, so did you guys maybe forget about me? I got all these comments to read. Perhaps we could do another mail break with Firebreak.
And now for another segment of
Mail break!
with
Firebreak, duh. Okay, guys, welcome to another segment of Mail Break with me, Firebreak. Today we got our first letter here from Aaron. Oh, I like your name, Aaron. Sounds like you're on fire. That's pretty good. He writes in and says, How are babies made? Well, that's a pretty good question there, Aaron. Let's see here. Let me tell you the way my papa told me. And he told me that you must go to the local watering hole. You find yourself a pretty lady and go, hey, double bubble, gone my way. And then she'll say, hey, big boy. And then what you do is you take out a big old club and just hit her over the head with it. And then you gingerly carry her to the nearest cave. Once you lay her down, you take that club and whack yourself in the head with it, and you'll pass out next to her. In the morning, you'll be walking by a stork, and the stork will be like, hey, you guys look like good parents, and they hand you a baby. And that's pretty much how it's made, Aaron, so hopefully that cleared up some confusion that you had. Till next time, I'm Firebreak. All right, now that we got our awesome fishing spot here, you catch anything good yet? Catch anything?
Not yet.
Not yet. Just reeling it in. I think we should get into the hard questions now. The
Alright.
ones that really go deep down. I don't know, off the top of my head, if you could own a mythological creature as a pet, which one would it be?
A phoenix. Absolutely.
A phoenix?
Without question.
Why a phoenix?
It's just a symbol for my life. Just how it...
Just the constant dying and resurrecting?
Not the dying part, but that even though you come across hard times, you can resurrect yourself. Start again.
Well, that's an awesome outlook. I like that. You didn't even hesitate. You were just like, bam, got it. Now, as a pet, what would you feed it? Right?
Huckleberries.
Huckleberries.
I don't know.
Phoenixes eat huckleberries. See, the thing is my first, when I was thinking about doing it, was a dragon.
Yeah.
Because, dragons are awesome, right? But then I was thinking, if I had a dragon, I would have to feed it, tons of food. And then I'd have to worry about it pooping everywhere. And I don't know if you've ever cleaned up dragon poop before, but I can't imagine it's fun.
No.
And I was thinking, you know what? That'd probably be worth having a dragon. But then again, I'd have, a bunch of armies and those, hunting nuts going after it. Be like, hey, I want to shoot your dragon and shove cotton up its butt and mount it on my wall. Those kind of people. So I feel like a griffin would be the best way to go.
Oh,
I think
griffins are cool.
Yeah. I mean, those things just look weird. I like them.
Did I just see a dolphin?
Yes. Don't catch
Wow.
those. I know sometimes you fish for tuna and you catch a dolphin, but don't keep them. Throw them back. So we're very dolphin safe here,
Look at this. Oh my gosh,
So what's-
dolphins are so cool.
It is gorgeous. What is the most shocking thing that's happened to you in gaming? That's just completely thrown you for a loop. that
Good
you
or
just didn't
bad?
expect? Either way. You can take
I
it whatever
did
direction
not-
you want.
Oh, that's a great question. In Ghosts, I did not expect to find... I'm sorry, Ghosts is a Call of Duty game for those who don't know. It
we
was
love
the beginning of Clan Wars, which brought the team really together, but at first it did not. It separated us, and we lost half our team. And the gentleman who left, he took a bunch of people that he talked into agreeing with him that a woman could not lead a gaming team, and that we
wow.
would be nothing without him. What shocked me was the support I got and how we went on to not only play Clan Wars all the way to the end, but they never made it into the Diamond Division, and we made it fairly quickly.
So this is one of those examples of the phoenix rising.
Exactly.
You're
I
completely
really
torn
thought
all the
our-
way down and then just
Yeah.
built right back up. That's cool.
Exactly. I thought
So
the
that's
team
something
was done, and
Right.
it
And
definitely
after all the
wasn't.
time you put into it, it was pretty, I'm sure, disheartening and felt like you just wanted to pull your
Sure.
hair out and scream.
Sure, because I've never been a great gamer, but I knew I could manage the team, and he thought that you also had to be a great gamer to manage the team, and that's not the case. And DJ and yourself, who came on at the end of Ghosts, would know that. We did rather well.
I mean, that's an awesome trial that you went through right in the beginning because, I mean, I'm sure there's been plenty of speed bumps and hiccups since then, but knowing that you could get through that devastating one probably was kind of a catalyst to get you through all the other ones. Is that true?
Yes. A couple of months after that, we had yet another guy try to take people from the team. He was one of our leaders, and he managed to take a few, but once again they crumbled and were nothing, and we remained in the Diamond Division and finished the year out pretty well.
Still going strong. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And I want to thank you for being part of this show and let me pick your brain a little bit and going fishing with me.
Thanks
And,
for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Hopefully I can have you on the show again sometime soon. And yeah, I don't know how to end this. Do we high five? Should we high five?
Let's
Or should we just go
high-five.
swimming? You want to go swim with the dolphins? We can end it that way.
Yeah, let's
We can
do
just-
that.
Let's just jump in here and we'll just swim towards the sunset. Where's the sun? Steve, I need a sun over here. You know what? Steve, I think, is on break, so we'll just swim towards this mountain like we're
Let's
holding
do that.
hands. You know how to
Race
swim?
you.
Okay, all right, here we go. Forward.
Okay.
Let's
I'm
blow
going-
down the heroes.
Blow, blow. Oh, I'm singing.
I'll save you, bullet. And now for our not so round table, we have Mr. Hanky 444, the Royal Architect,
Heyo.
and then also Dejunion, the Royal Duke.
Bonjour! I'm coming.
Ah,
There he is. Hey.
welcome to the debut not so round table where we just talk about crap.
Excellent.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that so
Oh.
much. Apparently, I'm looking away from the camera.
We also have another guest with us, which is off camera, and he is Jabberwocky. Jabberwocky, welcome to the not so round table.
Hello, you're right. It's not quite round. It's more of an elliptical shape. I very much like it.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. And then, of
Yes.
course, our stand-in, Mr. Hanky the Sheep. Hey, Mr. Hanky.
Hey.
Bad.
How you doing? This is pretty bad. All right, so let's kick off the topics. We're basically just going to socialize and talk about current games or game stories or maybe coffee or, no big whoop. So, Dejunion, let's start with you. What topic should we talk? What topic should we talk about?
Oh boy, do I have some news. You remember GTA? Like GTA 5?
Like Grand
Not
Theft
too long.
Auto?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Stealing cars,
I love that game.
flying planes.
Steely Willy Automobili.
Yeah.
Tons of
just
greasers.
destroying the scrubs. Yeah.
Oh, destroying the scrubs.
Destroying the scrubs.
Mm-hmm.
So we can look forward to the next game, GTA 6. It's coming out kind of soon, in 2020, in October.
Oh.
They announced that it is going to release in October in 2 years.
In 2 years?
2 years.
Oh man, so we got a minute to wait.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Time. Yeah.
But they're also the creators of Red Dead Redemption, is that correct?
Yeah, Rockstar. Yeah.
Rockstar. And that's super current right now.
That is super current.
Yeah.
That's like
The great
yesterday
game. Is it?
current.
Yesterday current it came out. But who knows when this video is going to air, so it's in the past. So not more than
Yeah.
yesterday.
So as of today,
I
which
mean,
is
I guess right now.
whenever today is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we're hearing some great things about it, right?
Yeah.
What have you guys
Yeah.
heard?
I still can't get over how realistic the game is, from what I've heard so far. With some
Like just awesome graphics.
that and the anatomically correct horses, I guess. and how
That's the exciting part about it.
certain body parts shrink in cold weather, which I think is absolutely hilarious.
This is an exciting part of this game for you, huh? That's
What big
Like-
news!
yeah.
Who
Wow.
thinks to put that in a game though? Like, yeah, we're just gonna make the horse's balls shrink.
No, yeah. Attention to detail. Attention to way too much detail. Like, I don't care about the story mode. I don't care about the controls, how smooth it is. I just want to see how big those horse nuts are.
I feel like the guy, the professor from Futurama, like, good news, everyone! Horses goober boober shrink when it's cold.
Oh, great. So, yeah, they got the online coming soon, too, for this?
Yeah, sometime next
apparently.
month, I think,
Like,
in November.
That sounds about right.
okay. All right. So we can expect it to be glitchy as all get out. Like,
It's gonna be
Like,
it's gonna
probably,
be
yeah.
absolute horrendous when it first drops.
horrendous.
So
Do you think they're going to have as many griefers as GTA?
I feel like that's gonna be a majority of the people, especially when it first starts. It's just people
Yeah.
driving around, or excuse
'Cause I
me,
feel like-
riding around, shooting people.
Just shooting people on horses and stuff. Because I feel like GTA, you really had to get, like, I don't know, money base going to afford something just to be defensive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anti-griefer kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But
Like a tank car.
I'm willing to grind it if you guys are.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then I know Jabber's actually tried it. He's actually been playing the campaign. What are your first feelings on this, Jabber?
I feel like they're taking the game more seriously with the tone and how the experience is going to be for the people who play it. Anybody who's played a Grand Theft Auto game can tell, like, and they themselves, Rockstar, have come out and said this. The games are kind of parodies of current society and culture, and in this, they're trying very hard to make a true, serious story that is less about crazy, wacky shit happening and more about the characters that you encounter along the way. And I feel like that's at least partially going to transfer over to their online mode. You're not going to have. You're probably not going to have like armored floating battle wagons with double Gatling guns on the back that you have to pay, $30, $40 of their microtransaction money to get. It's most likely
But,
going
you
to
know.
be more about experiencing the world.
But they could. It's possible.
They could. They absolutely
Yeah.
could because they
Yeah.
earned just so much money on GTA Online
They
doing
really did.
just that.
They could put a Hydra in there.
They could hear the sweet siren call of money.
Nice. Nice. All right, I'm going to take a quick break to answer any questions that people are typing in about. I got Kara asking us world questions, and I will answer those questions once we're done with the Not So Roundtable. But then I also have TGBG Gaming asking, what about Black Ops 4? Or if you want to just read it phonetically, what about Bo 4?
Boff.
Bo 4. What do you think, guys? What do you think about Black Ops 4?
I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but I'm really interested in the Blackout mode. I think that looks quite fun, which is their Fortnite Battle Royale mode.
The Battle Royale mode. How about you, DJ? How are you loving Black Ops 4?
I actually do not own Black Ops 4. As of
That's
this
it.
moment
I'm leaving.
of
There you
recording.
have it,
But-
folks.
But Dan,
They don't
wait.
like Black Ops 4 Call of Duty. I'm leaving.
But Dan, wait.
All right, I'm back.
Hey Dan, come back.
Okay, I'm back. I have played Black Ops 4 and I have enjoyed it, but the issue is the people I play games with don't own it. But I have had the pleasure to play it with Jabber because Jabber does own it, and
No problem.
I enjoyed it. I still think it's I don't like the fact that you can't customize weapons right in the beginning. So it's like, here's a pea shooter, and we're gonna team you against level 4 prestige people. Best of luck. And I think that's kind of like the worst conditions for anyone to try a game. But I still muddled through it. I do like how smooth it is. It is still one of my favorite first-person shooters. I have not done the battle royale yet, but I've heard great things about it, and I will eventually talk these guys into getting it, and we will switch over to it.
Right.
But with the Minecraft show and all that stuff going on, it's kind of tying up most of our time with that. What'd you have to say about it, Jabber?
If I could, I would actually like to say, if you would want to start playing this game, I would actually recommend playing the Blackout mode first, simply because character level doesn't matter in that. It doesn't matter if in multiplayer you're 4th prestige, everyone starts out the same anyways. Of course, there are different tactics that you will learn as you play the game mode longer. You'll be able to optimize your playthroughs, but in the end, it's more just about how how intelligently you play the game. I've played a little bit of all of their modes, their zombies, the multiplayer, and their Blackout, and while I am definitely missing a campaign, because their campaigns, especially for the Blackout series, have been consistently pretty good, I feel like they've put so much work into polishing the other 3 game modes that sans story, it's not really missed. I miss the story, but not the experience of the campaign, if that makes sense.
See, what I loved about Black Ops 3, though, is their campaign was not only well written, like a great story. I mean, it was a little trippy, don't get me wrong, but what I absolutely loved was you could play with your friends. And DJ, are you falling asleep? Your slowly. Yeah. Okay. Is it? Oh. Okay. So I lost your attention. Oh, maybe you should get the game. Maybe. All right. Anyway. Yeah.
Whack.
Oh. All right. We'll move on topics. DJ's falling asleep. All right. Next topic. DJ, go ahead. Slide it in. What's the next topic?
Oh, well, actually, it branches off of this. Due to a recent poll of professional gamers, we were learning that Fortnite is losing its popularity, not to any major degree, but it's on its decline, while Call of Duty Blackout is taking over that and competing with big names like Fortnite and PUBG.
Oh,
to
that's
a
cool.
serious degree.
So, do you think that's just like the launch kind of flare, or do you think it's going to maintain? Because I mean, a lot of new games are going to capture a lot and have a lot of people go over it. You think they're going to be able to maintain and hold their audience, or will people go back to PUBG?
Oh, no, I really do think it's going to keep the audience. They did a lot of things right. Now, of course, it is still a AAA title, while PUBG's like $30. I think it's $30 right now. Don't quote me on that. I don't play PC.
American? Is that what you're saying?
That's what.
$30 American? Okay.
$30 American, USD.
And
there's a lot of things that Blackout's doing right. There's only a couple minor things that they need to tweak, and that's just like armor and like one other thing. That's just like the general complaint of players. But other than that, like epic maps, epic feeling. It's got good graphics. Even though like the servers have like their own little bugs here and there, I think it's really gonna blow PUBG like out of the water.
Right. Nice.
That's a big name.
Well, you know,
it's coming like, hey, I'm new, bam.
Yeah, as long as that battle royale keeps evolving, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'll just stall out. But it sounds promising. I can't really give my opinion on it because I haven't played it yet. I did play Fortnite. Was not a big fan, but I will definitely try. I haven't done PUBG, but I'm definitely going to try the Black Ops.
Keep in mind though that
I've always been a fan of Treyarch.
That PUBG is basically a community-made game too, which is pretty phenomenal that it's made it as far as it has, and then to be competing with a AAA title.
Oh, absolutely! I'm not knocking it at all.
Yeah, that should not be forgotten.
And to be fair, PUBG was the game that truly popularized the Battle Royale mode in the first place. So without its success, we wouldn't have Blackout or Fortnite or other games like that came afterwards and capitalized on the success.
Absolutely.
It's pretty amazing when the community comes together, what they can come up with.
Absolutely.
Related to like PUBG, Fortnite, you know that lawsuit? There, not too long ago, there was a lawsuit. PUBG was suing Fortnite over its it was like copyright infringement. That has been dropped.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
that had recently been dropped. That was going to take place in like Korea, I believe. That's where PUBG's based out of, and that has been the case.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Well, you know, so Fortnite's still here to stay. Nothing going on there. So those of you who love Fortnite, excellent.
that's
For those
good
of you
for
who
those,
hate
yeah.
Fortnite, like Dan and I,
I don't
doesn't
hate
change
it.
us
I
any.
just don't love it. You know.
All right, I hate it. Dan just doesn't like
Okay.
it.
I just, hate's a strong word. Okay, DJ.
I know.
Hate's a strong word.
Yep.
I must agree with Dan. I played it for a little bit because it was big. It was okay, but I couldn't really get quite behind it. I don't know. It was something about how it felt. It felt kind of unpolished, if that made sense.
It is free.
Yeah, it just kind of turned into a build-off, really.
Yeah.
You know, who can build
Yeah.
walls quickest while shooting. It was very hip-fiery to me, but which I'm more of a Call of Duty background, so I like the ADS kind of style of first person.
Oh, of course.
But yeah, I didn't hate it. I just didn't really find it amazing either. So, but yeah, hopefully I'll find that with the Black Ops. So,
Sweet.
absolutely.
I think you'll enjoy it.
Yeah. And I think with that, we'll wrap up our not so roundtable. I think that was a good discussion of games.
Yeah, very much so.
Absolutely. If anyone wants to type in the comments of topics that we can discuss in the next episode, please do so. Yeah, any closing thoughts, DJ?
No. I think
Well, you're good.
today's just
Okay,
really
Hanky,
awesome right
closing
now.
thoughts.
Don't do drugs.
Oh, that's a
Eat your teeth.
great closing thought. And Jabberwocky, closing thought. Closing thought, Jabber, which is invisible. He's right here. He's invisible.
Yeah, I'm still doing handies under the table. No big deal. Closing thoughts? Nothing much, man. I'm just excited to see where games are going to go from here. You know, as long as we can balance good gameplay and microtransactions, I feel like we're going to be going in a good direction.
Yeah, optimism at its best.
Yeah.
All right, that concludes our Not So Roundtable. Thank you for joining us on our debut show. We appreciate the support and hope to see you in our Twitch streams. The links can be found right below, and we'll see you next time.
Coming in hooked and we can't stop. Everything vibes, girl, just watch. Watch it all week, baby, no sleep. Can we pick up where we left off? Keep on watching for a little while. Keep on watching for a little while. Can I get one more episode? Don't make me watch it all alone. We can skip the intro. If you like the story, we can kick it till the morning.